Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Today I wanted to share with you a realization that I had quite a long time ago. Excuse the background noise. But it's also a realization that I continuously have. I guess I wouldn't call it a realization now because I've already realized it. But I would still say that it's something that I'm continuously aware of. So the realization is about the type of people that we surround ourselves with. Now, a few years ago, I had kind of, of course, I had my spiritual awakening, which, if you watch my other videos, I talked about that. But I also had like very powerful realizations just about normal day to day things. Okay. And so, I had never really realized up until a few years ago that we actually go through energetic exchanges with everyone constantly. Okay. So, what that means, of course, we are all energy. Like, even everything around us that we can't see is energy. And when you realize that um, you become the same energy that you put yourself around, then that can either be really exciting or sometimes even scary. For me, when I had the realization, I wouldn't say that I was scared, but it was definitely a wake up call. Okay, so the realization came over me. It was very powerful of just like, oh my gosh, like literally, for so long I thought that I had depression, and then I started realizing like whenever I was alone, whenever I, be by myself or be around really loving and positive people, then that would be what they saw from me. Like I would be really loving and happy and positive. But whenever I was around really low people, people who were not very positive, maybe they were depressed, maybe they had, were like stuck in the dumps, I would start feeling really low. And even sometimes I would have thoughts that I was like, oh my God, like, why am I thinking this? I realized very quickly that those were not my thoughts, that I was picking up on other people's feelings and emotions and thoughts. Now, I know for a lot of you, this sounds like far out, it just sounds, like something out of a fairy book. However, we are, such advanced species. Okay, let's put it as that. Um, we are capable of so much more than we even realize. Okay, we look at our phones, we look at our technology as if they're like the most amazing things ever. And in all reality, they don't do anything more than what our actual bodies are able to do, which is send and receive signals, connect, and so much more. I could keep going on. But basically, having this realization, really put me in a spot where I felt like, well, what do I do? Okay. I felt like, there were definitely some people in my life that I didn't want in my life. They were not very friendly to me because they weren't friendly to themselves or, quite frankly, anybody else in their life. And what do you do when you're in that situation? So what did I do? For a while, at first, I kind of just let people stay in my life because I didn't really find my voice. I didn't really know how to avoid confrontation or anything like that. And also, like I said, I'm, very sensitive to other people's emotions and energy. So my fear was that I would go to, tell this person, they need to stay out of my life, or in some way or another, I'd get them out of my life, keep them out of my life, and then they would, become, angry or violent or hostile in some way. And, knowing myself that I would pick up on that energy, I was so terrified that, it would just start chaos in my life. And it did. When I finally made the decision to get some people out of my life and keep them out of my life, it did. It absolutely hurt people's feelings. It absolutely confused them, caused them to be angry at me, caused them to question me and who I am and what type of person I am. Please excuse the background noise. I am a mother, so, welcome to my life. But going through, that and experiencing, people being upset at me for me doing what really knew what was best for me at the time. It just helped me grow, and it helped me learn how energy works and how energy exchange works. Okay. So how does energy exchange work? And when do we know if the person should leave our life? Well, first of all, we exchange energy in so many different ways, okay? Not only is there, energy and vibration within our voice, so when we're speaking to each other, but like I said, our thoughts, our feelings and our emotions in our thoughts, we're always sending that out there. If you're sitting down and you're depressed about something and you're really thinking about that, other people can pick up on it around you because they feel it. It's kind of like, just the sunken feeling. Now, when you're really happy and when you're really high vibrational and you're way up here, then people can pick up on that too. And you can actually make people's day a million times better. So communication in any form, we share energy, but also we share energy. So like if you're friends with them on social media, I know a lot of us don't take that very seriously, but it is important for us to be aware of who we're sharing even our social media life with, because if you're going through your news feed and you see this person's this, the world is a horrible place, if you're not aware of like that energy, which I'll tell you in a second of like how to, protect yourself from absorbing other people's energy. But if you're not aware of that, you might absorb it and then all of a sudden that becomes yours. Now, how does that become yours? Yeah. How does that become yours? Okay. So when somebody comes to you, or if somebody is like, even through social media or the phone or whatever, and they're negative and they're coming to you with this like negative energy, okay? If you accept that and you allow that in, then you're taking that in, okay? You're accepting that negativity, you're reacting to it, you're allowing them to like bring up this negativity inside of you. Or you can remain conscious and aware that this person is obviously, like kind of learn to see them as like as if you're watching a show or a movie, okay? So perceive them as like that's their life, that's their reality, that's don't try to say like, don't judge them, don't try to decide whether they are justified in how they feel or not. Just allow them to feel however they're feeling, but then remain peaceful within yourself. That is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. That way you're not lowering your vibration to match theirs and then accepting their energy or their frequency. You are remaining on this vibration, this frequency of love and acceptance and understanding, which is so powerful in all areas of our life, not just with this. So feel free to please use this information for all areas of your life. But for me, what I have learned with dealing with having to let negative people go out of my life is that either they'll come around or they will, remain them, how they feel wherever they are, but they will have no effect on you. Okay. And I know this seems really, for some of you right now, we're all on our own paths going through different things. I can remember when I was in the beginning stages of this before I really realized this. And even now, like I said, it's still a realization that I continuously have, because life goes on. Like we're meant to experience all emotions and all different types of things. And it's very specifically tailored to us individually. So I still deal with, people who rub me the wrong way or people who don't have good intentions with me at all. Matter of fact, there is one specific person who I still to this day have not been able to even get them to, just let go of me. But sometimes you can't. Like sometimes people will hold on and hold on and hold on because that is the story they have to tell themselves in order to feel the emotions that they're feeling. So I don't retaliate against this person. I don't try to go after them. I'm not sitting at home crying and worried about them anymore. I am, completely accepting that that is their reality. That's how they feel. However they feel about me, that's how they feel about me. It doesn't mean that's who I am. There's plenty of people who love me, who are watching this video right now, who understand and know me because you're taking the time to get to know me on a different level. And I thank you for that. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like, just kidding. But seriously, letting people who are toxic and not, loving and healing to us go from our life is very liberating, and it allows you to finally take a good look in the mirror and be like, I love who I am. I am free to be me. And then you can only go up from there. I'm not saying you'll never experience negative situations or feelings, but you'll have a new found way of like this perception of things. It will no longer be as bad as you thought it was before. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope I didn't forget to say anything. If I did, I'll just upload a part 2. Because there is a lot to energy, okay, and there's a lot to this. I could keep going on, but since it's already a pretty long video, just let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll definitely do my best to answer them or direct you to someone who I feel can. And if I don't know, I'll straight up tell you that I don't know. But I really want to just take the time to thank you guys for whoever's been there and who supports me and loves me and is truly just a genuine soul. Like I really appreciate you guys. I know I have a few friends on here who I've been in touch with for a while, and we don't ever really chat like, one-on-one because we're, busy with our own lives. But I see you, fam. I see you, and I love you and appreciate you, and, I support you in everything you want to do. So make sure, really quick, last thing, just make sure that you are, surrounding yourself with people who believe in you. Okay, that's the most important thing, and that love you. Okay, I love you all. Have a great day. Peace.